Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, June the 24th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, so we got double score Monday. So we had double score weekend that started this past Thursday. And of course, it's going to spill over into Monday, so that's pretty awesome. So now is a good time, as I've been mentioning this past weekend during my daily challenge videos. It's a good time to use a score booster if you have one. Of course, you can only use one score boost drink per time. It's an increase of 25% for 24 hours. Let's go ahead and use this bad boy. There we go. So I did have a little bit extra boost on there already, and that's because it is from the Season 17 Fallout First membership. Now, if you don't have score boosters on you, there is a way you can obtain them. You can buy them in the Atomic Shop if you so wish. Now, I don't know anyone who does this. However, I just wanted to kind of show you that they are available through here using atoms if you want to do it that way. But to be perfectly honest, we usually get score boosters for free off of previous scoreboards or season pass systems. So just an FYI. But you can do whatever you like to do. Okay. Alright, Jeb. Many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. They're great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, let's take a look at this one here first. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage. So when it says vintage alcoholic beverage, it must have the word vintage in the description. And I'll show you a couple of examples of those. Let's go to our fermenter. All right, so we have vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. Now we can find Meyer Magic Moonshine by itself for free in the game. You don't have to complete the Moonshine Jamboree. We can just find it for free at Sunday Brothers Cabin. That's where I'm going to take you. However, there's other types of vintage lead champagne. We have vintage Nuka-Shine. So I find vintage Nuka-Shine we will get for free. I usually save them because when you open up the treasure hunt or mole miner pails, or the Halloween spooky bags, or the Christmas gifts during those particular events, sometimes you will get a vintage Nuka-Shine, and I usually kind of hang on to them, as you can see, just for daily, weekly challenges, because it just kind of saves time, so you don't have to do what I'm about to show you, all right? So we can go ahead and drink one of these if we so wish, but I'm still going to go through the paces of what it is you have to do, just because there's so many new people to the game. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to make our way up over here to Sunday Brothers Cabin, right here in the map. Now, again, you don't have to complete the Moonshine Jamboree. There's 4 of them in this location for free. So you have to be careful in this location if you are a lower level player, as the enemies can be a little higher level, so just an FYI. What we're going to do is we're going to get on top of this little tent here, this building, and there is usually a feral ghoul. Just going to take care of him. I'm going to walk right across here. And as you can see, we have our 2 Meyer Magic Moonshine for free, just like that. There's 2 of them. Now there's a 3rd one right down there, as you can see, in that bear's mouth. Okay. And if we make ourselves to the roof, there's usually a 4th one. Can we get out this way? At least it used to be anyway. Oh, right there. Perfect. Oh, there's 2 more up here. Perfect. Awesome. So again, 2, 4, 5. So 5 of these are, up for the pickings. I only recommend taking what you need, especially if you're on a public server. And that way there, other people on the server will be able to take one as well, because all we need is just one, okay? Let's go ahead and take one. That's all you do, just to grab one. And we're going to go back to our camp. Been a little while since I've been here. Petey. Good old Petey. Sleeping on the job. Alright, so once when you're in your camp, let's head upstairs here. We're going to go right to our fermenter. Now, some of you might be so new to the game, you might be saying to yourself, Jim, I don't have a fermenter, man. Okay, we can find the plans for the fermenter and the chemistry bench and the brewing station throughout the wasteland, but they're totally random. If you do make yourself, if you are brand new to the game, if you make yourself up here to Morgantown in Fraternity Row, there's a house called the Pie House. It'll be the one with the red door. I believe once when you enter that house, you'll start a quest line called Wasted on Nuka-Cola. That quest will bring you all around Morgantown, and it'll bring you right here to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. You'll meet a robo brain called Biv. He'll get you to do a couple of little quests as well, but once when you're done Wasted on Nuka-Cola, you'll get the plan for every one of these bad boys, so just an FYI. So all right, let's go to our fermenter. All right, now as we can see in my food and drink on the left-hand side, we see Meyer Magic Moonshine. It has a yellow condition bar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign it to the fermenter. All right, so see how it flipped over to this side? Now what's going to happen is it's going to take real-life gameplay time. So if you shut your game off now, it's not going to count. You actually have to, be playing the game during, real-life time. And eventually that yellow condition bar will go down. It'll become a black bar with a line through it. And it'll go from Meyer Magic Moonshine to Vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. And then when that does that, you'll be able to drink it and get credit for that daily challenge, all right? And as we can see, we saw how it just kind of went down just a tiny little sliver, okay? Now back in the day, it used to take 45 minutes of real life time, but they have decreased the time in the fermenter probably about a year ago or so. So that's good. So we'll keep that in there and we'll see what happens as we play the game. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Let's talk about level up. I don't think we're going to be able to level up here in this video. I am going to re-roll it, but we'll talk about it anyway. If you are looking to level up, there are certain things that you can do to help yourself level up. If we open up our Pip-Boy here, we go under items, we go under aid. We have these lunch boxes here. The lunch boxes will give us extra XP, and I believe the stack is 4. Okay, so if you use 4 of them, you'll get the max benefit out of the lunch boxes. If someone knows different or if there's been any changes, by all means mention it in the comments. But that's what I perceive it to be. If you take any more than 4, you're just wasting them at that point. Okay. And another thing you can do on top of lunch boxes is you can join a public team. So what you do is you go to your map page here, you go social. You can create a team by yourself, but essentially I recommend an events team or a casual team. Bonus intelligence will definitely help you gain more XP, but most of these will give you more XP. But the reason why I mention events and casual is because there's no expectations for you to do daily ops or expeditions, where if you join those groups, they will expect you to do that with them. Okay, but as compared to events and casual, you can just kind of do your own thing, all right? And still get the benefits of being on a team with other people. And that's another thing you guys can do, okay? Just a little FYI, but we are going to end up re-rolling because if I look at my Pip-Boy here, go under stats, I'm only maybe 55%. I don't think we'll be able to get to 401 in this episode. The episode will be extremely long. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll re-roll that bad boy while we're here. Just like that. Like Stimpaks or Chems. Okay, perfect. All right, let's take a look at this one here. Craft bulk steel 1. So again, the craft bulk steel, we have to do that at the Tinkerer's Bench. Let's go ahead and do that. Get up here, our Tinkerer's Benches. All right, you're gonna go craft. Get down here to bulk, slide it over, you bring it down to bulk steel. So in order to do bulk 1 steel, you need 2 plastic and 30 steel scrap in your stash or scrap box. Let's go ahead and bulk just 1. Done. Craft bulk steel 1 for 1. Done. Just like that. And then what you can do is you can scrap it. So that way you can put it back in your stash or scrap box. Just like that. Okay. What's next here, Jim? Scrap junk to produce acid 5. So again, if you're a person who is short on time, you only have so much time in a day, you have a busy life, we can bulk acid at the Tinker's Workbench as the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Let's go ahead and go craft. Beyond to bulk acid right there. So as long as you have 2 plastic and 15 waste acid in your stash or scrap box, this method will work for you. So all you do is bulk 1 acid and then you scrap it. And that is hands down by far the fastest, quickest, easiest way if you're looking to get that done quick and easy. But I'm going to show you a little spot, probably one of the best spots where you can find a source of acid in the form of chlorine bags. What we're going to do is we're going to pop up here today to Silva Homestead. Let's pop over here. So we've kind of been changing it up a little bit because you guys have seen me bulk and scrap for quite some time now. Everyone pretty much gets the deal with that. And I have many standalone videos showing that. So I've been kind of changing it up a little bit lately because there's so many new people to the game, just to kind of show you some locations where you can find some of this stuff. So here is some chlorine bags. Let's pick up a chlorine bag. Let's go under item. So 1 bag of chlorine, as you can see, gives us 3 acids. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see how many we need. Acids, we need 5. Okay. Got 2 more. And I believe even these anti-freeze bottles. Let's pick that up for a second just to show you the anti-freeze bottle. So there you go. 2 acid in that bad boy. All right. So we see those around all the time, like the blue bottles and the red bottles. Okay. So let's head back to our camp. Or you can go to any workbench, whatever workstation, whatever you want to do. We're just going to head back to the camp. All right. Let's head back up here. All right, let's go ahead and go scrap. Scrap this anti-freeze bottle. These bags of chlorine, they're done. Scrap junk to produce acid 5 for 5 done. You could do it that way, or you can bulk it, which is the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Again, both methods work quite good. More so, it just depends on how much time you have, right? At the end of the day. What's next here, Jim? All right, drink Nuka-Cola 3. So again, you get these daily, weekly challenges pop up every other day, sometimes many days in a row. It's quite something, and it's usually the same spiel I give you guys. So, drink Nuka-Cola. There's many different ways we can get Nuka-Cola in the game. I usually kind of start off with the Nuka-Cola Collectron stations. Now, this is the OG one, I call it. This one here we got for free many scoreboards ago. And as you can see, he will collect various types of Nuka-Cola products, even some of the rare ones, which is really nice. Having at least one of these guys in at least one of your camps is worthwhile. I have that OG one in every single one of my camps just because for time-saving purposes, okay? But again, it does come up for sale once in a while in the Atomic Shop, but it's very rare, maybe once or twice a year if we're lucky. I believe you can buy the plan from Samuel down in Foundation as long as you have a reputation of cautious with the settlers. I believe it's 1250 gold bullion, okay? Now for the returning players, if you were around in Season 11... Let's go down to resources here. If you're around in Season 11 back in the day, you would have been rewarded this Nuka-Cola Quantum one here, okay? Now, the only difference between this boy and the OG one there is on top of Nuka-Cola products and the odd bottle, you will also collect purified water and nuclear waste. But if you have this guy, definitely worth the having your camp, because again, he will collect more Nuka-Cola products than bottle purified water and nuclear waste. So just an FYI, all right? Now we can find Nuka-Cola products many different places. I think it was a week ago, I brought you guys down here to Tyler County Fairgrounds. They do have a Nuka-Cola little kiosk there, okay? Again, it depends on the server that you're on. Sometimes you can have good luck. Sometimes you won't have as much luck. If you're on a server with other people, everyone and their dog are going after them. So again, it's not that they don't spawn in anymore at these locations, it's just that they're gone. Somebody else already picked them up, or the server's just not spawning them in. So you just gotta keep in mind that is and will happen every single time. You just gotta be patient. Camden Park, another pretty decent place. Lewisburg, there's a picnic table area, and there's a little Nuka-Cola machine just tucked in the corner kind of deal. Same thing. You can find some Nuka-Cola products there. Sunday Brothers Cabin, the place that we were just at. Look at this Moonshine Jamboree, but that little kiosk on the left-hand side, we went down the driveway that we jumped on the roof, okay? We can find 5 or 6 Nuka-Cola products there. I believe we did that just the other day in our daily weekly challenge video, so you can check that out if you so wish, just to show you proof kind of deal. And we can buy Nuka-Cola products from Caps at the White Spring Refuge upstairs. So you go inside the White Spring Resort, you head upstairs, you take a right, you go through the tavern, you go through the medical bay, and then you go to that little store on the left-hand side where you see Giuseppe, who trades things for stamps, okay? And then you see a robot there called Bubbles, and Bubbles will sell Nuka-Cola products for Caps, okay? By far, probably one of the best places for Nuka-Cola products is down here at Nuka World on tour. Again, same kind of deal. I bring you guys down there many times. We can find Nuka-Cola products just around. There's so many Nuka-Cola machines. And again, they have vending machines down there you can buy. At the end of the day, Nuka-Cola products there as well. So those are some great spots. So we talk about Lewisburg all the time, and I never bring you guys there for the Nuka-Cola products. Let's actually go here today, just to kind of change it up a little bit. As everyone knows, you know, the place that I take you, and I've been trying to change things up a little bit here and there, just to give you guys some more options, because I know there's more people to the game, and everyone is struggling sometimes, okay? The struggle is real, and I understand how that can be. So we're going to head up the road here, and there's usually a glowing Wendigo, and there he is right there. He's not glowing yet, he's just a regular guy. We're going to sneak in through here, still in caution. Oh, we're in danger now. Get up here. He's running for his life. The other guy ran for his life too. He's like, oh, I don't think so. Alright, let's get up on this roof here. Alright, so there's the little picnic table I keep telling you guys, talking about, okay? And this place isn't too bad. I know there's a bunch of ghouls. Could be a little higher level area, but if you can make yourself on these little tents, you're good. You're good, okay? So there's a little picnic table there, area there. And there's that Nuka-Cola machine. I always kind of talk about the one that's always tucked in the corner, okay? Now again, not a whole lot there. Let's check this Nuka-Cola machine. This one here isn't too bad, okay? Now sometimes this one here is usually quite full, so we have a Nuka-Cola, a Nuka-Cherry there, okay? And these are the picnic tables that I talked to you guys about, where you can find Nuka-Cola products. And sometimes you can find them inside these little kiosks as well. Now to get to that door, you actually have to go behind here to get to the door. And sometimes we can find some in here as well. Not today, apparently. But this is what I'm talking about when I talk about Lewisburg. Again, it depends on the server that you're on. Sometimes you have better luck than others. Sometimes there'll be more alcoholic beverages here, and sometimes you'll actually find tea here, big bottles of tea. So just an FYI, okay? So let's go down here to the Nuka World on tour. Sometimes the traveling merchant that goes in your camp, sometimes they'll have Nuka-Cola products on them as well. Sometimes if you have a camp ally, they'll have Nuka-Cola products on them as well. Usually we just start off on this little path. And we'll just check this machine right here. Oh, there's one in there today. That's nice. You just work your way up that path, up and around. I bring you guys up there all the time. Okay? And at the end of the day, if you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station and you're running out of time, you don't have a whole lot of more time to spend on this, at the end of the day, you can buy Nuka-Cola products from these vending machines, and it just saves you a whole lot of time, some more Nuka-Cola products there. And these vending machines, one thing that's good about the vending machines is the inventory does not tie into Bubbles inventory, okay? So you can fill your boots with Nuka-Cola products as long as you have the caps for it, okay? Just an FYI, just to kind of give you guys as many options as I can. So let's go ahead. We're going to drink some Nuka-Cola products that I have on me, which of course is a lot. There we go. Drink Nuka-Cola 3 for 3. It doesn't have to be the classic. It can be any flavor at all. Okay? Back in the day, fun fact, it used to be just Nuka-Cola Classic. Alright? If you drank anything else, it wouldn't count. But they changed that. I can't remember when they changed it, but it was a little while ago. But just a fun fact for you guys. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Let's head back to our camp and see how our Mire Magic Moonshine is doing. In the fermenter. Alright. Yeah, I'm just loving this camp location. It's just... I just can't get away from it. Alright, let's check our fermenter and see how it's doing. Alright, so there's our Mire Magic Moonshine. So, it's been, let's say, we'll call it, gosh, we'll call it 15 minutes maybe. And it's down just a little bit below 50%, maybe 45% there. So you see what's happening there, okay? Okay. What's next here, Jim? Like Stimpaks or Chems 5. So again, Stimpaks, a great source of Stimpaks are human enemies, okay? You can find some communists down here at Camp Liberty, okay? Cultists are a good source of Stimpaks as well. You know, Point Pleasant, lots of cultists up there. Anywhere you see this type of icon, with exception to Point Pleasant, of course. Okay. Blood Eagles will have this kind of icon here on the map. Okay. Now, they're a great source of Stimpaks as well. Okay. Now, if you're looking for Radaway and Rad-X, they're also chems. Ghouls are a good source of Radaway and Rad-X. Ghouls you can find every block, about a patch of 4 to 6 of them, right here in good old Morgantown. Just west of Vault 76 in that upper-lower parking lot. Right down here at Alpine River Cabins, just to kind of name a few different spots. New River Gorge Resort, okay? Just an FYI there. We can also buy chems from the medical dispensers, which is at train stations, so that's also another option. Let's go over here to the trading post, which is down here in the Skyline Valley region. And of course, it is a free fast travel for maybe those of you who are unaware of that. Now, another way we can do it is we can craft chems ourselves at the chemistry workbench. I think there's a medical dispenser here. Here, yeah. There's a medical dispenser here. Let's go ahead. We're going to buy 2 right away here. See how that counts? Okay, good stuff. Someone did make a mention in the other video that if you try to buy it from a vendor, like another player's vendor, I think that's what they meant, it doesn't count. Okay, so that's what they mentioned in the video. I haven't had a chance to test it myself, but I can see it happening, right? But these guys here, these medical supply vendors, they do work. Okay, FYI. Let's, I think there is a chemistry station here. Maybe we passed it. Did we pass it? Maybe there's just not one here. Okay. Well, what have you. let's go to a stash box. As I believe I have... Where is this stuff at? I don't know, Jim. I'll take those. Alright, let's head... Oh, there's a stash box over there. You're looking right at it, Jim. So I do have some chems in my stash box. Let's go down to aid here. Let's see if this counts. It's something I've been wanting to try. I think I did try it maybe once upon a time ago, but it's always good to check. Alright, so if we try to get one from our stash box, it doesn't count. So it's good to check that out. So here's a chemistry station here. And we're going to craft some chems. You hear me talk about it all the time. Go down here to healing. Right, we can craft some Radaway diluted ×2, Stimpak diluted ×2. If we use the Chemist perk card under Intelligence, it will double the results. So instead of 2, it'll be 4. And the one thing good about the Chemist perk card, it'll be the same amount of requirements. And of course, Super Duper down in luck, it will also double that factor. Okay, go ahead and show you that. Alright, so here is Chemist. Let's take this guy here off. Again, we go down here to Super Duper. Now, you don't have to have the 3-star. Even if you have a 1-star or a 2-star, you can still try your luck, okay? I've used Super Duper maybe about 20 times in a row. One time it didn't work. Alright, so again, because you only have that 30% chance. And of course, Chemist, double results. Okay, we already just talked about that. Let's go ahead and craft. Let's go down here to healing again. We'll craft some Radaway diluted ×4. There we go. Okay. So again, Super Duper didn't work for us, but that's fine. It's always good to equip it just in case, okay, anytime you're crafting. But there you go. You can also craft them as well. And that's more so for the folks who are maybe short on time, right? You can just do it right in your camp, okay? There's definitely nothing wrong with that. I just like to kind of show that how it works. And it would be nice if we just grab it from our stash box there. That'd be pretty cool if that worked. That'd be a huge time saver then, right? Or you can just go after some cultists, some communists, or some blood eagles and get your Stimpaks or some ghouls, get your Radaway and Radax. You can get it that way as well. So many options to get chems, okay? I think you'll actually come across a video of mine, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. I made it quite some time ago, and we found 30 chems in Point Pleasant. Between the cultists themselves getting Stimpaks and just chems just laying around. Like we did, I couldn't believe that video. It was quite something. And you can check that video. I think it was maybe about 6-7 months ago I made that video. All right, what's next here, Jim? All right, Cripple Blood Eagle's Arm 2 again, talking about a human enemy, a Blood Eagle. When we think about Blood Eagles, we think about this particular icon here on the map. Okay, I believe there are Blood Eagles down here as well. Just trying to remember. Yeah, High Knob Lookout. So High Knob Lookout has some Blood Eagles here as well. Probably one of the most popular spots if you're looking for a little easier areas. The Crosshair, we can find at least 10 of them up here. Twin Pines Cabin, fairly close to Vault 76. Hunter's Ridge, again, pretty close to Vault 76. Another very popular spot is the Kill Box, the Pigsty, and Widow's Perch for pretty popular areas for the Blood Eagles. I've been trying to incorporate as much as the Skyline Valley region as I can, just so we get used to it, okay? Let's go to High Knob Lookout and see what we can find here for Blood Eagles. Shut this light off.
Cloudy still. I do miss having a stroll under us.
Good old officer, they're just walking right by us. Alright, so again, let's take a look here. Cripple Blood Eagle's Arm 2, so again, we can free aim for the Blood Eagle's arm, if we so wish. I like to use VATS myself, and then when you use VATS under Perception, there's a perk card that'll help us out under, it's called Concentrated Fire. This allows us to move our VATs around from head, torso, arms, and legs, okay? But you can do whatever you want to do. If you're good free aimer, by all means. I like to use VATs. And all we need is one Blood Eagle if we do it right. It really depends on the weapon that you're using. Sometimes our weapons are very powerful and one shot, one kill kind of deal. And I definitely have many of those. But we're going to try to do it with this bad boy. Let's go to the left arm here. Let's go to the right arm. There we go. See how we only needed one Blood Eagle there? Just like that. There's a pretty good spot for some Blood Eagles. I would say there's about anywhere from 7 to 9 Blood Eagles here at High Knob Lookout. And then once when you go in the fire tower itself, there's probably about 3 or 4 down there on their own. Just an FYI. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Of course, we have these ranger stashes. It's always good to stop by those ranger stashes and check those out down here in the Skyline Valley region. Look at that, there's Stimpaks and boiled water. Med-X blood pack, so you will come across these in the Skyline Valley region. And like these little stations. And when I did my 5-part series exploration of Skyline Valley, I tried to stop many times to find those. So again, these are free areas we can do this. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's another option as well for chems that are just kind of laying around. All right, good stuff. What's next here, Jim? Killing Angler 3, so again, many great ways, spots we can find some anglers. Right up here, Sunday Brothers Cabin, that Moonshine Jamboree, if you're lucky enough for that to pop up. Again, it's better to do it if you're on a public server with other people. There'll be so many anglers that pop up, you don't even know what to do with them. Between anglers and gulpers, definitely a great spot, great event for that. But hands down, probably one of the best spots for anglers, if you don't have much time, is up here at the Gnarled Shallows. Let's pop up here. Now, if you guys remember, maybe about a month ago, we did have a weekly challenge where we had to kill 9 anglers. And I was trying to do it in a video, and I forget how many times we ended up server hopping. It could have been, what was it, 12? 12 times. And every time I spawned in, this place had about 2 or 3 people hanging around. So just an FYI. If you're looking for these guys, you got to be extremely, extremely patient, okay? All right, so we're going to come over here. The angler's going to have their little lures hanging out of the water. And this guy here is going to be fairly low level. Let's lock and load here. Let's get a little closer. There we go. Just shoot him in the head. Just don't give him a chance to get up, kind of deal. All right. Don't forget your asbestos and your adhesive from that guy. Now for me, anyway, the guy that's closest to the tree here, he's usually the highest level. And for me, he's a level 100. Again, just don't give him... Oh, just don't give him a chance. There goes his head. He's got a mind like that's got psycho on him. Oh, he's got copper scrap. Beautiful. That's awesome. And then the third guy will be right around here. And again, I just try to be patient as much as you can, especially if you're limited to public servers with other people. You just gotta server hop a couple times and hopefully you get them. Alright. Now you can find 2 more of these guys if you keep going north, okay, along this little river here. And if you keep going, like I'm talking like right up here, right up to these little mountains, there's a pond and you'll find 2 more anglers up there, but they're roaming around. Okay, they're roaming around and they're not in the water like these guys are. And another great way to get anglers, again, it's totally random. If you claim some of these workbenches in these higher level areas like the mire, okay, sometimes you'll have to defend that workshop after you claim it. And sometimes the enemy will be anglers, okay? And you'll also come across an angler horde the odd time, so it'll be just like a yellow hexagon like this, but it'll be kind of moving around, and it'll be a horde. of anglers. So you can watch out for those as well, only in these higher level areas. Just an FYI. All right. Now that we beat that to death, what's next, Jim? All right, consume a vintage alcoholic beverage. Okay, perfect. So let's head back to our camp. Way down here. Okay, let's get up here. Let's check our fermenter. All right, so there we go. So we only had 2 vintage in here, and the one we put in here earlier, that's why we did it first thing, is it does take a little bit longer to make it vintage. And here we go. Here's our vintage Mire Magic Moonshine. Let's go ahead and grab that bad boy. We're going to go ahead and drink it. There we go. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage 1 for 1. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Again. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Whoa. Again, you guys can do them a lot quicker than I can. I'm just doing a lot of explaining and all that jazz. But again, double score Monday. Tomorrow will be the update Tuesday, so we won't have double score anymore. So it's just an FYI. Take advantage when we have the double score. If you have, save up your score booster drinks for that time. That way there we gain some traction on the old scoreboard. But there you guys go. How far did we get anyway? I don't think we got any further with the... no, we didn't see. If we kept the level up, this video probably would have been 2 hours long. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, White Tribe Starwood 138, Robco. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.